Welcome to selfdiscoverymedia.com, where the orchard of wisdom shows are at your fingertips. It ignites your soul, your heart, your spirit, your mind, and your body with illumination from people who have made the journey before you. They're here now to help you on your journey, on your path of self-discovery. We are funded by you, the audience, and the people we interview. If you wish to support us, please go to selfdiscoverymedia.com and press on our Fund Action button. Anything is appreciated. We'd like you to sit back and enjoy the shows. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life. I am Sarah Troy, right here at selfdiscoverymedia.com. So what do I have for you today? Well, it's Chinese New Year, and it's the year of the tiger. The tiger, what does it mean to you? Well, I'm going to be telling you today a little bit of what the animal signs mean, but also what they mean to you right now in the year of the tiger. So what I'm going to be talking about first is, who is the tiger? What is Chinese signs? What are they all about? Well, it all dates back to the beginning when the Buddha called on all animals to come to him and to hear what the meanings are of each one of those animals. So let's start with the tiger right now. It is the tiger year, though it was the rat that was the first one there. The tiger, I believe, was the last. So the year of the tiger, Chinese New Year, 2022, it's a water tiger, and it comes bounding in with a lot of enthusiasm. And it takes over for the metal ox, which was very cautious and in moving forward, which last year was very much like that. So what we are going to see this year is that it's a year focused on connecting with others, taking risks and having a good time. We're all going to want to meet new people and have new experiences this year. For individuals in 2022, it means parties, excitements, rule breaking, because tigers are rebels. On a global level, world leaders may circle around each other, growl, argue. Tigers are fighters after all. Countries will talk of firming up borders, and those are the beautiful animals' territory. At the same time, individuals will want fewer boundaries and limitations. They want to be free because tigers love freedom. Financial markets will go up and down, with risky moves being made very much associated with the tiger year. However, just like the animal stalks their prey, profits will be made by those who are paying attention. There will be a marvelous technology breakthrough as tigers are early adopters. Passionate behavior and love affairs will hit the headlines as the combination of friskiness, foolhardiness attached to this year's animal can spell scandal. All of the year's energy will come up in spurts, followed by periods of quiet. The tiger will, like your average house cat, take a nap, and when they wake, let the excitement resume. So if you compare it to the shift of Venus in retrograde, which is coming to the end, and Mercury retrograde in Aquarius coming into a juddering halt, you can see the correlations between the Chinese zodiac and the Western Union. But the elements, what are they? Well, they are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And why are they important? Because each animal, at whatever year it is born under those particular elements. And the element really does have a different essence to it. We're in the year of water with the tiger, but here are what the particular elements mean. Wood represents the color green, which made things out of wood, things that are tall like a tree, things that taste sour, the feeling of anger, the planet Jupiter, and the energy of growth. Fire represents the color red. All things on fire are made of plastic, things that are triangular in shape, things that taste bitter, the feeling of joy, like the planet Mars, and the energy action. Earth represents the color yellow, which things made of earth, clay, or stone, things that are low and flat in shape, things that taste sweet, and the feeling of rumination, and the planet Saturn of the energy stillness. Metal represents the color white. Things made of metal, things are round, things like that taste pungent, and the planet Venus and the energy of the organization. And the water, of which it is the tiger water year this year, water represents the color blue. Things are made out of water of glass, things that are shapeless and organic, things that taste salty, the feeling of fear, the planet Mercury, and the energy of communication. So what does it mean to you and your sign this year? Now, if you want to know what your sign is, please go to selfdiscoverymedia.com slash and it will show it here up on the year of the tiger, recovery and growth, and all the charts will be up there. Not only can you see what each animal means, so you can correlate your years. It goes by the year you were born, will tell you which animal you are, and then you can read what it means to each one of them. But what I'm going to read for you today is what in the tiger year. See, the tiger has influence. Each animal each year has an influence on that year. So what we're going to be talking about today is the tiger in the house this year, what it means to each an individual animal. So the tiger is focused on concentrating with others, taking risks and having a good time, and meeting new people and having new experiences. So what does it mean to the year of the rat? It is a better year for the rat. There are many opportunities coming in, especially financial ones. A big decision in April can lead to a new source of revenue. Friendships improve, especially around professional connections. You may get involved in community organization that boosts your status. You can find love if you're willing to look and get out of the house. Don't push past hurts block you from happiness. Don't let past hurts block you from happiness. You're more in touch with the extended family members this year. You may be doing some house renovations or changing residence. You may receive a promotion or an award on your job. Now for the year of the ox, the animal ox, you may have to run to keep up with the opportunities that are coming in. Ox, if you're looking for a change, you'll have a chance for the promotion of the job or a new job entirely. Relationships become more like fireworks. You can meet someone and quickly fall in love faster than you usually do because you're normally a plodder. There's a boost of finances in May and September, and long-held investments pays off. Your circle of friends gets larger and you get involved in charity work or professional networking groups. This year, the family could expand through the birth of a child or marriage. Now, the year of the tiger. What does it mean for the water tiger this year to be a tiger? Tiger, this is your big year. There's lots of change ahead. The more you explore new options, the bigger your opportunities will be. You can find a new job easily. A promotion is possible in October. Education is challenging this year, but you can get through it and get your diploma. A past love may return, but it's possible that you've already moved on to someone new. The energy is more peaceful at home and you may be redecorating. Some financial help comes through in the form of low interest loan, refinanced mortgage, or some funding for your business. An investment pays off quite handsomely. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? The rabbit. The rabbit is planning a year as you get ready for your big year in 23. That's when it will be next year. The relationship opportunities are abundant for both love and friendship. You may recount, you may reconnect with high school sweetheart through the social media. In April, some changes at your company may make it much better to place to work. An additional source of revenue is possible, but there is some more upfront work that you expect. Your home life is more peaceful this year. A relative or friend may come and for an extended stay. A legal matter comes to a happy conclusion, and when you're willing to compromise, this could be a good payout. Excuse me. Dragon, the year of the dragon. Dragon is a year to push forward towards greatness. Share your ideas with others and you'll find support. Changes at your company could mean more hours at work, especially in November. You might split your time between a regular job and a side business. A relationship gets quite serious and you may make a big announcement to friends and family. Money is flowing in, but there is also flowing out. Watch your spending this year or hide it from some form of yourself to accumulate savings. You may receive a special honor from someone you admire. You could receive a standing ovation. The year of the snake. Love and romance are highlighted in 22 for the snake. If you're looking for love, you could enter into a long-term connection. You could add to a family by getting engaged or adopting a pet. Some changes at work may not be to your liking, but there's a new job opportunity within the company or within your competitor. You may travel to a family home or ancestral lands this year. Your finances will improve by the end of the year because of calculated risks taken in April. You and your friend may combine forces to get into shape. You might be accountability partners to help each other train for that marathon. The year of the horse, and that is moi. It's an excellent year for the horse. Wow, been looking for this one. 22 brings happier times at home. The family may come together for a milestone celebration or big graduation ceremony. Finances improve with some benefits coming through real estate or collaboration with family members. Use caution in signing a contract in May as you may change your mind. Your love life improves as you have more fun together this year. Like to have any love life at all? You may be doing a hobby with your sweetheart. You get the option to work on a more high profile projects and more flexibility in your schedule. You'll have to choose what's best for you. Mm. Goat. This year will be better for a goat. You may be shifting priorities this year, which is putting you on a better path. A contract or agreement you have written comes through, and family life is good. An issue around some repairs or renovation comes to a happy conclusion. A close friend of yours may announce their engagement or pregnancy. You may collaborate on a lucrative business idea with a family member or friend. This is a strong year for you financially. You can ask for more money at your job, raise the prices in your business, and find some good investments that match your risk tolerance. Monkey. While 22 can be a challenging year for Monkey, you are so adaptable and clever, and you may find more windfalls and opportunities than you did in 21. In addition, source of revenue is quite possible at a side business that you start off that you need to pay off with. Avoid changing jobs in October as you may have second thoughts about the choice. A love from your past could return and tempt to try again. There's a possibility you may change residences due to issues around water. There could be a new addition to the family, adoption of a pet or a close relative, or you could get married. You may sing or perform on stage this year. Rooster. It is generally a good year for roosters, with a few bumps in the road here and there. 22 brings good money opportunities, but there are financial obligations such as paying off for school or a new car. Relationship opportunities abound. If you're looking for new love, you can find several dating choices. A contract from employment could be in your hands by May. However, you may have to choose to stay in your current job for more money. You could meet an influencer who's willing to collaborate on business idea. Home life is generally quiet, but there's likely to be a noisy construction going on in the neighborhood. The year of the dog. This is a great year ahead for the dog in 2022. For more intuitive, this year is able to make better choices for big lifelong choices. There is a good energy around love relationships, especially if you're looking for a committed partnership. You may get engaged this year. There are changes in the home. You might be moving or doing some renovations. A family member could be moving in temporarily, bringing a little bit more chaos in October. Finances improve. Because of this, you are raising your standards in living, and it's likely you're going to do more shopping. A friendship gets closer when you take a trip together. And the year of the pig. A very good year for pig happens in 22. You have many opportunities for friendships and expanding your circle of helpful acquaintances. You may be doing some work with the community or actively working with local charity. You may return to a job you've had before, or an old boss could bring you into a new company. You're lucky year this year, and you may receive a financial windfall. It could be wise to put a little aside for yourself long-term savings before you start giving out to that extra friends and family. Your generally well-being improves as you take up fun activities, swimming and dancing. So kind of there's a thread theme there, isn't there? That there's going to be some good finances happening to people in this tiger year. Tiger is about moving forward. It is about action. It is about taking chances. And most certainly it is about attracting money. The Chinese in the year of the dragon and the tiger love to get married, start new businesses, have babies, as it's considered a very, very lucky year. My ex is a tiger. I have the year of the rat, the dog, and the dragon as my children. And of course, I'm the year of the horse. Last year was a plodding year. we didn't necessarily go backwards, but we didn't spring forward. But perhaps we kind of lay down a good foundation on which to spring forward for in this 2022. It definitely does seem to be more of a year of action. In correlation with the numerology shows I've done and other things, this year is about putting yourself in gear, as I say, igniting. Gear 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Don't get to the fifth and or the fourth or the fifth pedal until you've really gathered momentum in your first, second, and third. But it is a year about propelling forward and moving forward progressively. And it seemed to be the year that you can really take chances and it will financially pay off. There is only one thing though. It keeps saying to everybody, save. We don't know what next year's going to bring. And next year could be a more conservative year. So if you are making more money, yeah, kind of invest in some things that need doing, but put some money aside because we don't know what kind of year is coming. We've had 2 years or more of this pandemic. We're going through an emotional pandemic now of mental stress, and we're also going through a financial pandemic of financial recovery. That's still going to take a while, a good couple more years at least. And so always bear in mind whenever you're receiving something or taking chances, how rooted is it? How long term is it? How is it going to pay off even in the short term that can help you plan for the long term? So Chineseology is a wonderful thing. I do a whole program on Discover Yourself where I actually do your true colors, understand your perspective on life, because how you interact is how you perceive, and you perceive predominantly from one or two colors. And if you understand what they are, you also know how to speak to other people in their color and speak to them in the way they're going to understand you and what you need. I also do your view of life, which shows you where you are right now. And if you understand where you are right now, what's switched on, what's switched off, what you need to do in moving forward, it helps you make a better educated position forward. But I also correlate your Chineseology, which means the Chinese signs, numerology, and your astrology. And I look for the common threads in each one of them, along with your true colors and your view of life, that consistency of who you are and what is your gift, or maybe what are the things that you have to battle with all the time and be more aware of. And this gives you a better understanding of self and how to move forward in your life. I also do a reading at it where I show you what your possibilities are in moving forward. You've got to walk them. I can just show you them. But understanding of self, how we operate, how we hear things, how we see things, how we interact with people is very, very important into knowing ourselves, learning to love ourselves, and also bringing our best foot forward. So if you are interested in that, please contact me at info@selfdiscoverymedia.com and just put in the memo there, discovery of self, and I'll be glad to reach out to you and tell you what the program is. You can also go to saratroy.com, SARA Troy, DROY.com, and you can see my Discover Yourself program right there. But it looks like we're in for a pretty good year, and I'm excited about that because we could all do with it. And we all want to take some movement forward. But folks, all that angst, all that bitterness, all that frustration, all that anti, please leave behind. We don't need it in this year. It is not productive. It is not creative, and it will do absolutely zero for you in moving anything forward. You want change. You want to make change happen. You've got to be the change. And doing it in anger, doing it in angst is only going to stop your any form of creativity. It's also going to bring about dis-ease in your body and break everything down. So embrace this life with some optimism. Embrace this beautiful year of possibilities and of achievements and of definitely a momentum of moving forward, and embrace it in a way that instead of crying about the past, you're now seeded, watered, and ready to plant the seeds for the future and build something that you really want to see and be a part of. Okay, that's the most important thing. So, Gong Hei Fat Choi. It is Chinese New Year right now, and it's a beautiful old culture. Please do not look at the Chinese as the pandemic or this or that. It's the same way that Germans used to look at the Jews as evil, and we know what happened there. And if you don't, you should know. So when we look at another nation and we blame it for the actions of a few, instead of looking at the whole beautiful culture of that nation, we're the ones that are ignorant, and that's where the hate begins. So let's put a stop to that, all right? So Happy New Year to everybody out there. Happy Chinese New Year. And may this year of the tiger, the water tiger. And water, by the way, is calming. It's a beautiful conduit. It's a lovely place to really get intuitive. So we can see a lot more intuitiveness growing this year. And water is that beautiful conduit for that. So let water be something that calmly guides you down the stream, into the rivers, into the ocean, and really become a current that is very positive to one and all. Until next time, folks, bye for now. We hope that you enjoyed the show right here on selfdiscoverymedia.com. Please tune in to our selfdiscoverymedia.com/shows and you will see all the other genres that we have from you. Every week on Tuesday, we bring you new shows from illuminating people. If you know someone that should be interviewed, please contact us at info@selfdiscoverymedia.com. Now stay tuned for your next show.